here tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. Mobley is out there with Hunter. And it's Tyson in at the 3 spot. And for the Bulls, White on the wing along with Okoro. Buzelis out there with Vucevic. And it's Giddey in at the point. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Pass to Vucevic. Outside, White. Buries the long-range jumper.
A volume three-point shooter. You have to expect White to connect on those looks from the outside.
Here's Hunter. Mitchell wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. For 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Giddey. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Vucevic. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist.
Nikola Vucevic skilled at rolling hard to the rim after setting the screen. That is a smart play.
Mitchell outside. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Buzelis. Covered by Hunter. Pass to Buzelis. 6 to shoot. Now here's White. There's the 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the wing right side. To the right side. Vucevic against Mobley. Three-pointer. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Last time they met in Cleveland.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively. He drew a lot of fouls in that game.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work.
Now, Buzelis, after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. Giddey against Garland. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Count that one.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down hard.
Oh, stop showing off, Evan. Mobley, go get it.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. And Chicago has possession. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Vucevic. Hunter grabs the miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2, and moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
Here's Giddey. Darius Garland picking up that last basket.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Pass to Tyson. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Giddey. Chicago is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. At the top of the key, Buzelis. Wide, a screen on Hunter. 18 feet out. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, that's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Buries it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mobley outside. White against Mitchell. Mobley a screen on White. For three, Mitchell, a putback. Gonzalez grabs the board. Chicago leading. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Kevin?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Cleveland. So it's the Cavaliers now. 4-point game. Garland the pass to Mobley. And here is Hunter. Holds it up there for Mobley. He can't hit that time.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double-teamed. Pass to Giddey. This one for three. Another three for Chicago.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Tyson. Still yet to score. Garland, no good.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
Outside, White. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Over to the left wing. Here's Tyson. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Giddey's got 9 points.
And as a playmaker, Giddey has made huge strides, learning how to create for himself and his teammates.
Back to Garland. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Giddey. And now it's a 10-point Chicago lead. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. The great skill development program showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
This guy has such a good-looking stroke. Darius from deep.
Down low. Vucevic down low. Mobley's there. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
First free throw is good. Hey, Doris, were you surprised by the success the Cavaliers had last season?
Well, Kev, I certainly expected them to be a terrific basketball team, but that win total was completely striking. But that's the unforgiving part of the business, right? Regular season success doesn't necessarily always translate.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-star.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And while we can, let's find out a little bit about the shooting guards around the league and which of them have had the most assists over the last 10 games. Donovan Mitchell is second.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, it almost seems like they're more like hybrid guards. They can create opportunities for their teammates or handle the scoring duties themselves. Either way, they're valuable to have around.
Now, here's Ball. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Mitchell against White. Now Mitchell. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night. Now here's Giddey. He's got 9. They get a hand on it. Mitchell with the steal. Outside, Ball. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Ball. It's good from long range. And now it's just a 4-point Bulls lead.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Now here's White. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Ball up top. Loads it up there for Mobley. Hammers the alley-oop through.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
White looking around. Pass to Vucevic. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The score now all even. 10 points for Evan Mobley.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now Buzelis. And here is Giddey.
And now look at Donovan Mitchell. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's around 30 points per clip, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there. And that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
The free throw drops for Vucevic.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Williams, he's checked in for Buzelis, and it's Dosunmu in for Okoro. And both free throws good for Vucevic. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
So it's Chicago now, after Cleveland got the three-pointer. At the elbow, Vucevic shoots over Bryant. And Vucevic kicks to Giddey. Clock at 6. Williams' shot is off. The Cavaliers leading. Bryant dishes to Mitchell. Pass the ball. Here's Merrill. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Now Giddey. Bulls moving the ball around. Williams passes to Vucevic. Now here's Dosunmu. Fires from deep. And it's Wade with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 4. Outside, Ball. For 3, Mitchell. And it's White with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Giddey, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Giddey's got 12 in the game. Cleveland with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. For 3, Mitchell. His 5th miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Chicago. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Vucevic. Over Bryant. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one. Mitchell looking it over. Launches from deep. The shot will not fall. And so it's Josh Giddey making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bulls.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. They've got Donovan Mitchell. Sam Merrill up there with Wade. Then it's Bryant. And it's Ball in at the 1. Herter, no good. Cavaliers trailing. On the wing, Bryant. Covered by Smith. For 3, Mitchell. Rebound by Smith.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Doris, here's a question for you. Is there a reason why we see so many point guards become head coaches?
I do believe, Kevin, obviously as a point guard, you are responsible on both ends of the floor. On the offense for knowing all of the sets and where every single guy is positionally. On the defensive end, you're the lead communicator. You are at the point of attack. So it makes perfect sense to me that they become head coaches.
And that one falls for Williams. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Jones. No scoring in this one. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Wade finds Mitchell. Mitchell gets it inside.
Don't be mistaken about that 6'1" frame. That 6'10" wingspan, 215 pounds. Look out inside.
Smith sets the pick for Jones. Smith outside, from past the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bryant the pass to Mitchell. Fires for three. He can't get that one to fall.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside, Jones. Williams sets a screen for Jones. Back to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cleveland has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Smith against Ball. Smith with the defensive effort.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Jones. Still scoreless. Wade surveying the D. Pass to Bryant. Now Merrill. Mitchell with it, and the basket is good. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So for the Bulls, Buzelis is checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Trey Jones. Then for the Cavaliers, Garland comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Porter subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Here's Buzelis. He's coming off a 16-point game against Golden State.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Now here's Giddey, trailing by 2. Chalk up 2 there. Giddey's got 14.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
Here's Merrill, defended by Dosunmu. Wade sets the pick for Garland. Pass to Merrill. Cleveland moving the ball around. Wade against Williams. Just 5 to shoot. There's Garland. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you can see how effective Darius Garland could be shooting it. It's all about him finding his rhythm.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Vucevic checked in for Chicago.
Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Josh Giddey. 1 shot.
Free throw, no good for Giddey.
Guys, we have seen a number of high-caliber players from Australia. Josh Giddey adding to the reputation of the country. This guy is long, he's versatile, and he's skilled.
Here's Tyson. No scoring in this one. Trains the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Giddey. After the Cavaliers pick up 3, lets the 3 fly. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Tyson. Back to Porter. And here's Garland for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Garland's got the lead up to 6 now for Cleveland. And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. It's Vucevic, top of the key. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
And here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-6 run. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Bulls trail by 6. Here's Okoro. Still yet to score. Vucevic is screen on Porter. Here's Giddey. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. Cleveland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Vucevic against Mobley. Pass to Garland. Puts up a 3, and the Cavaliers with another 3.
Well, I like the no hesitation. Darius Garland knows you have to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Porter passes to Garland. Misses the 3. Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Giddey. Now Dosunmu. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 6th assist on the night. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13 for the field since the start of the second. Hunter kicks to Porter for 3. Hands it from downtown. Porter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Fans, make some noise for yours.
Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Porter. On defense, Cleveland leading by 5. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. White the pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Mobley. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kicks it out to Garland. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Okoro dishes to White. Back to Okoro. Giddey surveying the D. Off target from 3-point range.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Tyson. And here is Mobley. Here's Tyson. From outside, off the mark. Giddey against Garland. It's White on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Tyson. Back to Garland. Launches it. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
And Vucevic kicks to White. Vucevic setting the pick for White. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Garland attacking. Pass to Hunter. Now Garland. Off target with his 3. Okoro hasn't made one yet. And there's Buzelis on the assist from Okoro.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Outside Garland. Mobley finds Garland. Back to Mobley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mobley's got 12 in the game.
If you're going to roll as the screen setter as Evan Mobley does there, you got to be able to catch and finish, and he does just that.
Now here's White. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
3 on the clock. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 20.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. Jacks up a 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Buzelis. And he lays it straight in. 9 points for Buzelis.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
To the paint. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
And here is Giddey. He's got 20. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Vucevic. Shoots over Mobley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Mobley.
Let's remember we're talking about a fundamentally sound player. Nikola Vucevic gifted at fooling defenders with that pump fake.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Pass to Hunter. Garland feeling it out a little bit. And again, it's Cleveland. And that'll do it for the first half. The Cavaliers lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
58. Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums. They're measuring up the shots. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean, when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Hornets, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. It's a three-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Garland, the pass to Hunter. Mitchell dishes to Garland. Mobley, a screen on Giddey. Shot clock at 6. And Mobley throws it down.
Evan Mobley understanding he's got a rhythm. He just keeps attacking. The answer is not yet there for this defense.
Giddey kicks to White. In the corner, Okoro with it. Here's Giddey. Tries again. He lays it in. Giddey's got 22 points.
And this young guard, Giddey, doesn't quit on the glass. Phenomenal awareness and positioning right there.
Mobley, a screen on Giddey. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Pass to White. White setting the pick for Vucevic. Now Buzelis. Now here's Giddey. Here's Vucevic. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Darius Garland, he's a true point guard. He said, I try to get everybody involved. That's how I grew up. My dad always said, play the right way and it'll come back to you. But with this kind of shooting touch, the Cavaliers have asked him to look for his own offense a bit more. Back to you.
Yep, more than capable. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Sinks the three-pointer.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense. And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's getting around 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Buzelis with the ball, covered by Hunter. Pass to Giddey. It counts, and the foul. Darius Garland picks one up.
Now that's a guy who's willing to mix it up offensively and draw the contact and get that opportunity for the old-fashioned N1. We see you, Josh Giddey.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Free throw, no good for Giddey. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. It goes on Kobe White. Cleveland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Shooting for Cleveland, Tyson at the line for one.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Bulls trail by 3. Giddey with it. He's got 24. Outside, White. Latre. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Mitchell. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hand.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
And another miss by Cleveland. For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Buzelis with the ball, covered by Hunter. Here's Giddey. Back to Okoro. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. For the lead, Mitchell comes up with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Pass to Hunter. Outside Garland. Good on the triple. Garland's got 21.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Vucevic a screen on Garland. Outside White. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 21. Out of bounds, it'll be the Bulls' ball.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
Bulls have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
Too many open looks from 3. Coach has got to be into them about their perimeter defense.
Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month. The Cavaliers, 4th.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Now, Vucevic, 18 points for him. Outside, White. Back to Okoro. On the wing, Giddey. Guarded by Garland. And again, Chicago. No good. The Cavaliers leading. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Josh Giddey.
The willingness to power through contact. Darius Garland proving once again just how tough he is.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Darius Garland at the line for 1.
Throw good, Garland. DB, given his accuracy, do you think Darius Garland will ever be in the 50-40-90 club?
You know what, Kevin? I think very few people have ever done it. Do I believe Darius Garland has the talent to do it? No question about it. He is a tremendous shooter and an electric young guard in this league.
Pass to Tyson. To Garland. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target. Garland's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Cavs. And here is Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Mobley the pass to Garland. Here's Tyson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
No good on the free throw. Trey Jones is checked in for Josh Giddey. And he's good on the second. Bulls trail by 6. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's White. He's defended by Merrill. White, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Hunter on the wing. From the arc. Merrill gets the bucket. Merrill's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Now White. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 assists in the game. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Pass to Tyson. Hunter for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Buzelis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, White. Here's Vucevic. Kicks it out to Jones. Offline with his 3. Cleveland leading by 5. Pass to Tyson. Lays it up off the glass. Tyson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Outside, Jones. Now White shoots the 3. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Wade, he's checked in for Hunter.
Cleveland substitution. Number 32.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to Garland. Holds it up there for Mobley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Jones. He has yet to score. It's White on the wing. He's defended by Merrill. And it's White missing. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Mobley outside. Back to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Tyson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Buzelis' shot is good.
How about that finish by Buzelis, the rookie, getting it done.
Pass to Mobley. Here's Tyson. 11 points in the game. The wide open look here for Garland. Hits it from 3-point range. Garland's got 12 points here in the second half. Bulls trail by 10. Outside, White. They swipe it to the middle. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Listen, early in his career, Mobley struggled to play through contact. How about the improvement with the physicality? Wow.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Jones. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Pass to Vucevic. Over Mobley. And it's Vucevic missing. The Cavaliers leading by 12.
2 minutes.
Outside Garland. Here's Tyson. Mobley a screen. Puts up a deep three. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Vucevic setting the big for White. And the Bulls with another miss. Cleveland's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Merrill passes to Garland. Wade up top. Back to Garland. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Garland's got 33 points.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Okoro. And here's Vucevic. Pocket 6. Shoots over Mobley. Vucevic with the bucket. And that's now 20 points for Vucevic.
Tonight you see why Vucevic was an all-star, gifted scorer, can carry an offense. This guy's got the whole package offensively.
Wade can't hit. Bulls trail by 13. Pass to Vucevic. Jones against Garland. Vucevic setting the big for Jones. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wade finds Mobley. Here's Garland. And it's White with the rebound.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Jones with the screen on Garland. Here's Vucevic, drilled from 11 feet out. Vucevic has got 22 points. And so it's Cleveland, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Wade out there with Sam Merrill. Then it's Ball. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Bryant in at center.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Outside, Ball. Wade sets the pick for Ball. No good on the three. Bulls trail by 11. Here's Dosunmu. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Dosunmu's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bulls. Jones against Ball. Pass to Bryant. And Merrill has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. Bryant a screen on Jones. Ball. Chicago grabs the miss.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Smith inside. Bryant defending. Here's Giddey. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Giddey's got 29.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that three-point shot's going to make him so dangerous.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago trailing here. Williams passes to Giddey. Bryant with the steal. Inside. And Mitchell gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Giddey, no good.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Here's Wade. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now a 10-point Cleveland lead. And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. Williams sends a screen for Giddey. Kicks it out to Jones. Off target from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Smith outside. Giddey the pass to Smith. Here's Merrill. Giddey defending. And it's Mitchell missing.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
That one goes in. Giddey's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away.
Make some noise, Chicago.
Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. And then for Cleveland, Travers is checked in. And it's Garland in for Donovan Mitchell. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, well during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Garland. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And just off the cuff, goals, what do you think is the toughest part of the season?
I mean, for me, watching these players try to perform the final 2 to 3 weeks before All-Star game, there are so many things in play. Has it been an extraordinarily difficult season where you're just simply not winning? Are you trying to incorporate perhaps a player that came over from a new trade? And then also just the focus. Everybody's mind is, ooh, I've got a week vacation here. I can't wait.
Now here's Giddey, and it's Wade with the rebound.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Outside, Porter. Garland against Giddey. Kicks it out to Bryant. Cleveland moving it around. Bryant a screen on Giddey. 4 on the shot clock. Garland, no good. Bulls trail by 11. Pass to Giddey. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Garland. Wade dishes the ball. Now here's Porter. And here's Wade. He's guarded by Williams. Wade sets the pick for Ball. And here is Bryant. And here's Garland for 3. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And here is Dosunmu. Pass to Vucevic. it fly from 18. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Garland with it. Can they get it? The 3 from Bryant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
For 3.
Garland's got his 9th assist in the game now. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Giddey. Lays it up and banks it in. Giddey's got 33 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Now Porter. Garland kicks to Porter. His 3-pointers off the mark. Bulls trail by 12. Jones for 3. Porter pulls it in.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Dean Wade. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Wade. So for the Bulls, Buzelis is checked in for Patrick Williams. Okoro comes in for Dosunmu. And it's White in for Trey Jones. And then for Cleveland, Evan Mobley's checked in for Bryant. Hunter comes in for Ball. And it's Mitchell in for Porter. No good on the second free throw.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
4th personal
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls.
Nikola Vucevic.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Tyson's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Pass to Hunter. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Okoro. It's tipped. Here's Tyson, covered by Okoro. Now Garland. It's rebounded by Giddey.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Okoro setting the pick for Giddey. And the lead is down inside single digits. Giddey's got 15 points here in the second half. Pass to Mitchell. Chicago grabs the miss. Buzelis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Okoro. Here's Giddey. And there it is for him. And it's 37 points here for Josh Giddey.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Mitchell finds Garland. Mitchell against White from deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's White. High post Vucevic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Mobley.
You've got to be careful how you guard Nikola Vucevic. This guy is so good at forcing the defense to hit him on the way to the cup.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Vucevic. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Cleveland leading by 5. Outside Garland. Good! Lays it right in there.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Now comes to the floor, you're incredible.
Giddey. And here's Vucevic. Buzelis with the ball. Giddey fires. Missed on the 3.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Hunter on top. Now Mitchell jacks up a 3. It's Mitchell with the tray.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Vucevic lays it in off the window.
Well, this is about the stellar interior game of Nikola Vucevic. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Here's Hunter. There's a minute 40 left in the game. Mobley, a screen on Giddey. Shot clock at 5. Mitchell, 16-footer, drops in.
Wow, splash it in from the mid-range, Donovan. What a pretty shot.
Garland against Giddey. Got it to go off the glass.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Now, here's Mitchell. Garland with it. Defended by Giddey. That's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. Here's Tyson. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc.
The defensive instincts of Okoro right there. So solid at using his body and his length to bother shooters.
Now Giddey. Down it goes for 3.
And
those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
It's Garland. Mitchell is double. Outside Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. A three-pointer. Good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 8. Guys, what's your take?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
From deep. Mobley there for the rebound. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this